Namaste, beautiful beings. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to this Oracular Divination Conscious Awakening session right before this Pisces full moon next week. Plus, we are changing seasons, so we'll be moving from summer into autumn, the equinox or Mabon. So, time for celebrating. Also, the harvest that we've been bringing in from our summer farming, if you will, reaping those benefits. And it's a perfect time too, because we'll be preparing for Mercury retrograde. And on some weird level, I feel like this mercurial energy is going to be a little bit more like personal than it is like external of you. But we'll still experience external pieces, as in, like, lacking communication or things maybe wiring going out. But what I've been noticing is really physical things in that inner wiring, or that outer or inner expressing. So it's a really powerful time. Plus, all the planets will be retrograding. So we'll be in an intense time for reflection, really turning our awareness in. And this Mercury retrograde is going to be an interesting piece for us, because it's going to be really about gaining knowledge. The way it is retrograding back will be going back into Virgo, where it's at home, and so it will be giving us the opportunity to study, to bring in some more of that real, like, studied type of knowledge. So this will be an important time for us to really be gaining wisdom and knowledge from our path. Then we have this full moon in Pisces, which is at like 28 degrees and like 50 something minutes. So it's really at that 29-degree aneretic degree, that last degree of Pisces. And anytime we're at that sort of aneretic degree, it's really intense, the energy. It helps us see our shadows. But what's really powerful about this is that we're at that last degree of the zodiac cycle. So Pisces being the last zodiac sign. So now we are literally, it is a time for dying, because that's what really Pisces introduces us to, this place of like letting everything go, letting all the past be shed, so we can absolutely surrender into spirit, because that's what Pisces really wants to do, is to surrender into spirit and be one with the universe, so that we can be rebirthed as we move back into Aries. So that's when the next full moon will be a rebirthing. But also, again, super interesting. I love this stuff. It just, really makes my cells giddy with excitement. Is that from a Vedic perspective, so both Western and Vedic, the moon will be in Pisces. So this is a really powerful time. The sun's going to be in Virgo, which is really about like, let's get things into order. Then we have Mercury coming back, retrograding into that Virgo energy again. So it is again looking at like, how can we find structure to the things that we're doing, but at the same time release all of that, because the moon's going to be conjunct with Neptune, which is going to intensify the energy a little bit, make us a little bit more emotional. But what I wanted to get at is this Vedic perspective, because the nakshatra that it is aligned with is very much related to this sort of dying. It's like the representation of like the legs of a coffin. It's really kind of strange, like, depiction. It also has a very Saturn type of energy, very disciplined, like, this is what we're going to do, we're going to release things. And then straight after this full moon, there's a period, it's a celebration of 2 weeks. It's called the fortnight of the forefathers, where it's time to really commune with those that have passed on. So I've been inviting people to join me for a sort of a ceremony, if you will, a offering to our forefathers, to our ancestors, so that we can commune with them. The other important piece here too is like the shielding, or the veil in this period becomes very thin. So this communication with our forefathers, our ancestors, for grandmothers too, our grandmothers or foremothers, I guess that's the word I'm looking for, is this ability to communicate with them through this veil. So it's an interesting time. So look out for what my little offering. It'll be kind of like an impromptu offering because it'll be in the next 2 weeks for you to join me, probably next week sometime, for a meditation that we'll be doing together online. So look out for that, or send me a direct message so that if you're interested, you can join me. So let's get us back to the reading. I'm going to draw from the Oracle deck, and what's been interesting, again, there's so many interesting things. It's like every day there's like a book that could be written in volumes, could be written. Since the beginning of this pandemic, I've really been feeling like the archangels have been really powerful and strong. And in the last couple of weeks, it's like people that I'm meeting are very angelic in their form, forgotten that they have wings. So they kind of fumble through life just a little, but it's just interesting to see that. I've been seeing the angel, human, if you will, for a long time, but it seems like they're more prevalent. And then this morning, we're doing a pranayama meditation and pranic healing meditation together. And so the last scene that kind of came up was us seated on this lily pad, a huge lily pad. And then these angel wings that were being like shown to us, that were already there, that are part of our frequency, a part of our energy. So I'm wondering what that's meaning. So as I shuffle these, calling both Oracle, but also these angels that are with us, that are showing us the way, that are asking us to turn our hearts towards faith, to allow our minds to sink into our hearts so we can lead life through our heart center and not through the mind space. Try that for a day. What does it feel like to lead life through your mind? And every decision you make really come from the head. And then the next day, try living in the heart. So a little bit more like seeing, feeling into it, knowing that everything in life is love, because that is the heart center. Be in faith and trust that things will move. That's devotion, heart-centeredness. And so make life's decisions from the heart and just see your experiences. Is that any different? I'd love to hear that. Leave a comment below if you try that out. I always say, like, you your own best guinea pig. Try it out and report back. So let us see. Angels above, angels with us in this beautiful space that hold us. We ask that you bring clear wisdom, clarity to us. Let us see what the angels have to offer us. And it says, bravery, oceans. The number on the card is 30, so 30. The lady, child, not quite sure, on here, her wings or arms are extended. Have you ever done that as a child, where like you've pretended to fly with your arms? Then she's all dressed in white, like, we always see angels all dressed in white. There's birds, maybe they're angels flying through the sky. She's walking on the earth, so it's maybe they are enticing us, they're reminding us to be here on this earth side. And I guess the angels that I've met, especially recently, it's like they're kind of not sure what their body is, they kind of fumble through life. It's because they're not used to walking on this plane, but they've been brought down to you being here, we all here at this time in the world for a very particular reason. Maybe we can find our balance. Maybe we can ask the angelic forms, beings, to come with us, to walk with us. If you're walking on a tightrope, it seems like she's kind of like finding her way. We put our arms out to find that balance. So maybe we can open our arms. Arms are connected to our heart center as well. So we can find our balance. But it's as we walk into this world, and the world itself, this is the earth kind of sunken into the oceans. There's another guidance with that. But there's just, no trees. It's the blue earth, but it's not sure what these are, like sticks or trees that have passed away, died. So it seems somewhat desolate, yet it seems strange. Maybe as we are navigating this world, even with the challenges, it's like there is one world to live in where we are governed by our fear. Maybe we can look at our feet as we're walking, but maybe if we lift our head, we can see the sky above us. We can see our bodies actually maybe turning into light, that we are light beings. And even though it seems like the earth is sunken into the ocean, it's like maybe this is what the guidance was. In the ocean, we have dolphins, we have whales, we have these beautiful sea creatures, and we know today, absolutely sure, that our oceans need our attention. But though we can call upon these beings, the whales and the dolphins, the seals, the tiniest little fish, maybe they too are angelic in form. Maybe there are angels in our oceans. We can call them, we can tell them telepathically. They do, they communicate through sound waves, mind waves, heart waves, singing into the air. They will hear our vibrations. Maybe we can sing to them and ask them, we're here to assist you as you can assist us. Keep us afloat. Maybe help us lift our minds. So if maybe you live by the ocean and you go to the beach this week, have a look out and see if maybe you see a dolphin, a whale, maybe some sea creature communicating with you. And it's also reminding us that it's like we are spirits within us. Every breath we breathe is spirit. This air that we breathe is spirit. This connection between you, the universe, this world, it's like heaven and above us, earth below us, heart within us, creates this divine trinity. So as we walk into this world, finding our balance, maybe asking assistance for the angels on this plane, or if you are an angel and you need assistance, somebody to walk with you, ask, telepathically communicate out and see who shows up, how we can assist each other, how we can assist you. And it is, we're moving towards this Piscean full moon, so it is a little dreamy. So that dreamy energy, imaginative energy is going to come through. So let us see. Again, as we walk this planet too, may we tread with great ease and grace upon her belly, that every footprint you place is done in love, so Earth too may feel this vibration of love. They say we're at a tipping point that we can make a difference. So let us make a difference together. Let us shift our vibration to a high frequency of love. Live in the place of our heart. Try that. And remember, we angels, and speak to the angels. May it be an animal, your pet, or an ocean creature. Let us band our energy together to create a fountain of loving light to flow into the world. So, my dears, from my heart to yours, may you be blissfully blessed and have an absolute beautiful day. Namaste. And again, this is Belinda Pearl, and you can find me at belindapearl.com. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Namaste.